Hey everyone, a couple weeks ago I took my youngest cockatiel to the vet and we found out he has a bacteria. Doesn't know what kind of bacteria because she said it's very hard to identify, especially with small birds. But he's been going through, this poor little bird, he went through, well, I think we did it for just over 1 week, and she had us put this medicine powder in his water bowl, and we had to replace it every day and watch and make sure his droppings were okay, that he was actually drinking it. I saw him. He was drinking it okay, but by the 7th day he was still showing symptoms, and then got a new antibiotic, which we had to not inject, but it's like pretty much force it down his throat. So we had to hold him down, hold his jaw open, gently of course, and then watch him eat this gross medicine. And then another week goes by and he's still reacting, and I was getting worried. I called up the vet and she sent in another medicine, another antibiotic, and this one smelled funky and it looks gross and it's thicker than the last one, and he hates it. Understandably, he hates it. But this is day 2 and we're hoping the antibiotics work. We have to do it for a month, twice a day, and he hates it. Oh, he doesn't even want to swallow it, our little bird. But hopefully he'll be better. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the symptoms he showed were very weird. He was having symptoms for 1 week, and he was sneezing a lot more. It looked like he was biting his foot, so I thought maybe he had a rash on his foot, and like some of his scales were getting into his nose and making him sneeze. So one day I stood underneath him. It was like day 3 of watching him sneeze more. Stood underneath him and I was taking a close look at his claw to make sure it wasn't in a rash or anything like that. And he was using his claw, his 3rd claw, to scratch the inside of his upper beak, and which made me really worried. So we had taken him down, we wrapped him in a towel, and we checked his feet to see if there was any like cases of self-harm or rashes. Maybe his perches aren't good enough for him. We didn't know. We checked him, and then we checked his breathing, and he was a faint. He didn't sound like he was breathing that good, so we instantly called up the vet. Luckily got an appointment that day, went in, and she said the bacteria causes inflammation, and it's pretty common apparently in cockatiels, and she said it's dormant. So he got it from his parents, and it didn't start acting up until he was older. So when I looked up these symptoms online to see what was happening, like what should I tell the vet or anything like that, all I could find for sneezing was allergy to seeds, which of course made me nervous, because if he's allergic to seeds, I want to go see the vet to know if it is an allergy, and then I can change up the seeds, because he shouldn't continue eating those seeds. Another thing was there was nothing I could find on gnawing his feet other than self-harm and a rash, which he didn't have a rash, and we of course watch out for self-harm. Self-harm happens pretty commonly if you're not home enough, or if you're not giving your cockatiel enough attention, which I feel I do, but of course I'm not the cockatiel. I don't know exactly what's happening up with them. So we checked for that possibility. So thankfully he's not self-harming. Thankfully he's not allergic to seeds, and sadly he has a bacteria which he has to be forced medicine with. And I wish I could tell him, be like, it's for your own good. To him, we're just shoving medicine down his throat, this liquid down his throat, and for no reason, and letting him fly off, like back to his little safety zone, which I wish I could tell him and be like, it's just for your own good. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated if he's gotten better. Hopefully he does, and hopefully he can go back to breathing normally and everything like that. All right, so next time, guys.